everybody, and welcome to Shift. Today we are going to be talking all about Smart Link Handling. Smart Link Handling is a feature that runs in the background and automatically detects when a clicked link is related to an app that you've added to your setup or an app that is added to the Shift library. Smart Link Handling is going to help you efficiently manage and organize your important links and your workflow within Shift. So listen along how you can help improve your setup and navigation within Shift. To start, I'm going to show you how to actually turn this setting on. To start, you're going to want to locate the setting icon in the top right corner. Once here, you're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom to find the advanced settings. And in here, this very first page that pops up is going to be you and Shift. So you're going to want to draw your attention down to these three selections over here. If you do have Shift set as your default browser, which you can do at this page over here, this will automatically be turned on. This means that all links will be opened up within Shift. So this means if you open up a link outside of Shift, it will direct your attention back over to Shift and will open within it. If you do want to change this, you will need to make sure Shift is not your default browser anymore so that you can turn this selection off. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you have open links in apps turned on. This is going to help direct your links to the apps that you have added into Shift. If you'd prefer to open links in tabs, that is totally okay as well, and you will always be able to turn this off whenever you please. I also find that for me personally, I can always right-click a link and select Open Link in New Tab if I want to bypass the link opening in the app at that moment. Another one you're going to want to turn on, which we recommend, is this one right here, Suggest Apps to Install. When you open up a link in Shift, this is going to help provide you suggestions on where you'd like to open that link and select different rules for where those links will open up in the future. And we'll get into all of these very shortly. Now for a quick demonstration. I'm going to select this link here, and I will be prompted now with this box over in the right-hand side. This pop-up opened up because I had those settings made, and I also have this app added into Shift. So I was trying to open up a Google Docs link, and Shift has recognized that I do have Google Docs as an app within Shift. It will show in the corner here what workspace this is, so it looks like this correlates to my workspace over here. Now this will give you a couple options. It's going to first prompt you if you wanted to add this shortcut of Google Docs into this workspace that I'm currently in. I can always ignore this if I don't want it. This might help if I am opening up a lot of Google Docs within this workspace. It would be handy to create a shortcut for that app. Next, we are prompted with Open in App, which this would direct me to that workspace and to that app to open this link. Or if I do not want any of those, I can decide to open in the app. We can make a selection here. However, if we do not want any of these ones, we can select Don't Show This Again for this app. If you've realized that you've selected the Do Not Show This Again for this app box and you want to change that, you definitely can. So you're going to head over to that app, which I know is in this workspace. I'll locate the app and right click. Here it now shows the open links in app, which I will deselect. Now to show you another example of what might happen if you click a link that is associated with an app that you do not yet have added into Shift. I'm going to try with this link here. I'm now prompted with a pop-up asking me if I'm interested in installing this app. Shift has recognized that the link that I'm trying to access does have an app within Shift and I don't have it added. Shift has recognized that I have not added Customer IO to my setup yet. I have clicked this link, and maybe that means that I do like this link. I go here often and I want to have quick access to it. It might make sense to add this as an app. If I prefer not to, I can always select Open Link in New Tab, or I can choose to install this app. And once again, we do have the selection to not show this again for this app. This is going to be very helpful if you are starting out with Shift and maybe you haven't added all your most used apps into Shift. Maybe it's hard to remember what exactly you use on a daily basis. Having this setting on will help speed up that process and will help get your setup to be stacked with all the apps that you use on a daily basis. I'm also now going to show you an example of if you were to click on a link to an app that you have added in multiple workspaces. It looks like I have a link from Asana. And it also appears that I have it added in two different workspaces. I have it in this star workspace that I have up here, and I also have it in my work workspace that I have right here. This is going to prompt you with the option of where you'd like to open this link. It appears I am working in this workspace and I have opened it within here, but maybe I did want this to redirect me over here. We can make the selection as we see fit, and select open in this app, or again, we can open the link in a new tab if we prefer not to. If this is a one-time thing and you just want this link to open in this different workspace, you can go ahead and click that. Or if you decide you'd like this to stay consistent, you can select this remember this decision, which will make sure all of the links to this website will be directed to that workspace. If you do not want any links to open in Shift, we can definitely make sure that that happens as well. You're going to head back to your settings in the top right corner and again to the advanced settings. Once here, you are going to have to make sure that Shift is not your default browser. This can be changed within your device's settings. We can link instructions in the bio to this video. Next, you'll just need to make sure that these two settings are turned off to make sure that all your links open up outside of Shift and in your other default browser. Or if you would prefer that links that are associated with an app open in Shift and links that are not open outside of Shift, we can also make some changes to that as well. If you keep open links in apps on and open links in Shift off, this will ensure that those links take you to your apps in Shift and your non-apps outside of Shift. Thank you so much for listening in to all about Smart Link handling. If you do have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to our support team. It is support@tryshift.com. We are here to answer any and all your questions. We hope that this helps ease the navigation of links within Shift and improves your productivity. Have a great day. Bye.